And if you need a little spice for your eggnog, nutmeg is here. Don't you know, good girl? All right. All right, so we will start standing up. We'll just take a couple moments here, finding our Pilates posture. Let's inhale, lift those shoulders, pull them up, back, and down as you exhale. Inhale up, squeeze and back and down. Make it a little exaggerated. Start to bring your elbows into it. Take a bigger stance and roll through that spine. Bend your knees and round that upper back, and then lift and squeeze and come down. So every movement, you're trying to get as much of your body as you can. When you roll forward, you arch. When you lift up, you even try to stretch up out of your hips, and you squeeze and let those ribs pop. One more time. And relax. We're going to bring those legs out in a wide position. We're going to sit down in a little plie. Then we're going to pull our abs in and shift our weight back. Press that right arm down, drop the shoulder, look over the left. Back through center, other way. Back through center, the first side. And one more time, back through center. We're going to roll through your cat and inhale through your reindeer. Exhale, roll through your cat. Inhale through your reindeer. Keep that going for me, please. 2 more times, cat and cow, or cat and reindeer, sorry. And then extend. From there, I want you to shift your weight into your heels and your booty, pull your abs in, big deep breath in, come on up. And we're gonna do our really, really simple curtsies at the beginning. So we're just gonna sit into that right leg, left leg goes behind you without much weight. We sit and extend, press up as you go. Good. Having a little balance trouble here. I did not hit the eggnog yet. Wow. 2 more. Good, last one, sit into it, raise that back leg, test your balance without putting that foot down. See if you can lift back up, hold that leg in the air, let your hip relax, lift. This is just called a hip lift. And I'm not actually moving anything except for I'm lifting and lowering this hip, right? So I let it drop and then I come up and I let it drop and I come up. And as you do that, you should feel the muscles here, your VMO, and the muscles back here, your glute med, but you may also notice that your foot alignment improves, right? Because you come a little bit lifted out of that arch, out of that pronation. One more time, woo, ha. Right leg over left, up and over we go, spin to the left, push that hip to the right, pull your abs in, bend your knees so that back knee presses into the front leg, come on down. Give me a cat, give me a reindeer, extend that spine, arms out to the side, lift it up, and we are ready for the other side. So we're going to curtsy and lift, and curtsy and lift. Again, keeping as much of your weight on that left leg as possible. Just a few more here. Good. Last time we sit into it, we're going to lift that back leg. We're going to hold. We're going to press up and we do that hip lift. So I'm not really straightening and bending my leg. I'm just letting my hip lift and lower, lift and lift and lift. And it obviously works your balance too. You should really feel that in the outside of the hip. Couple more. Bring that up and over. Left leg goes in front of right. Arms spin up and over. Hips go to the left. We reach. We're going to bend that back knee into the front knee. Roll into it. Cat, reindeer, arms extend. Bring it up. Woohoo! And here we go. We come on down to the ground. We get to start with a little bit of a stretch here. So go ahead and pull those legs in. Take a little rock side to side. And then you're just going to take about a minute or so here to do whatever stretches you feel like help you as you're warming up here, because if you remember, this kind of rocks and rolls pretty quickly at the beginning. And then eventually you roll over and meet me on your hands and knees, please. And we'll do that undulating cat reindeer. So hands out front, tailbone back, come forward in your reindeer and roll back in your cat. Beautiful. On this last one, press back, slide onto your elbows, drop down, little spinal extension. Remember, the worst part of this is my singing. Here we go. On the first day of Pilates, my instructor gave to me a plank holding for 15. So you can go onto the fronts of your thighs and pull those abs in. If you're not feeling ready to roll, you could go into your pre-plank, or you can go into a regular plank. And relax. On the second day of Pilates, my instructor gave to me 2 Supermans. So you have 3 options. You can lift just your legs, you can lift just your arms, or you can do both. But they're just 2 of them. And a plank holding for 15. Hop up into that plank. Again, whichever version you want to use. On the third day of Pilates, my instructor gave to me 3 side bends bending. So top leg in front of the bottom one. We cross at the ankles. You start with a bend in your knee. This will be similar to those curtsies we did. You come up, legs go straight. You separate those knees. You come back up. You separate those knees one more time. Come up and come back down and do the other side. So same thing. Top leg over the bottom leg. Ankles crisscross. Shoulder back and down. Glutes. Lats engaged. We lift up an arch and bend, an arch and bend, one more arch and bend. 2 Supermans, whichever version you want to do. And a plank holding for 15. On the 4th day of Pilates, my instructor gave to me 4 balls of rolling, 4 rolling balls. So again, we roll through that spine. Three side bends bending. Make sure you do both sides. Two Supermans. And a plank holding for 15. On the 5th day of Pilates, my instructor gave to me 5 golden things. That's 5 seconds of rest. You might not feel like you need it right now, but in a moment you will. 4 rolling balls. 3 side bends. 2 Supermans. And a plank holding for 15. On the 6th day of Pilates, my instructor gave to me 6 double leg stretches. So we start in tabletop, deep breath in, exhale, head, neck, and shoulders off the ground. If you're okay with it, we extend arms and legs, we bend the knees and sweep the arms. We extend and bend and sweep. Five golden things. That's 5 seconds of rest. 4 rolling balls. If you don't like rolling forward and back, you can go side to side, right? 3 side bends. 2 Supermans. And a plank holding for 15. On the 7th day of Pilates, my instructor gave to me 7 seconds swimming. So you're on your abs. Option 1, alternate arm and leg, right? Option 2, lift all 4 limbs and do that. And option 3, flutter kick your legs, flutter kick your arms. 6 double leg stretches. So back over on your spine. If your neck is bothering you, can keep it down. Ribs are flat. Five golden things. Take a break. 4 rolling balls. 3 side bends. Both sides. 2 Supermans. And a plank holding for 15. Head in line with your spine, shoulders broad, ribs in, abs in, tailbone tucked under, thighs lifted, press through those heels. On the 8th day of Pilates, my instructor gave to me 8 side planks holding. So once again, we're going to protect the shoulder, push it back, lift up out of it, engage. Option 1, bend your knees. Get those knees in line with your hips, not in front. Lift up, all 10 toes in the air. Option 2, top leg in front of the bottom. And option 3, stack them up. And go to the other side, same thing. Bent knees, top leg in front of the bottom one, or legs stacked. Seven seconds swimming, your favorite option here. Six double leg stretches. Again, head, neck, and shoulders can be down or lifted. Five golden things. 4 rolling balls. 3 side bends. Both sides. 2 Supermans. And a plank holding for 15. On the 9th day of Pilates, my instructor gave to me 9 bridges bridging. So we're on our spine, ankles, knees, and toes either touching or hip distance apart, hands down, shoulders broad, lift it up, squeeze those glutes. And then the 9 is one leg goes up and down 9 times. As you squeeze the opposite glute. Good. Other leg, same thing. Lift and lower. Point and flex. Inhale, exhale. Eight side planks holding. Your favorite version of side planks. Some options here if you want. Once you're up, you could arch. I'll give you the other options as we come back to this, because we're only on day 9, or we're already on day 9. Seven seconds swimming. 6 double leg stretches. 5 golden things. Take a little break. 4 rolling balls. Again, you can go side to side. I'm demonstrating it this time. 3 side bends. 2 Supermans. And a plank holding for 15. On the 10th day of Pilates, my instructor gave to me 10 toes a touching. So we want to lie down, pull those ribs in, find that flat back. You can either be in a pelvic tilt so that low back is firmly against the ground, or you can be in neutral so your tailbone is long and you might have a little gap under that low back. And those legs are tabletop. Your toe touch can be a single leg toe touch. The thigh moves away from the body. It could be a single leg heel flex. It could be both legs together, toe touch, making sure those ribs don't pop up when the legs move away. It could be a heel tap. Or you could even keep your heels together, Pilates V with your feet and knees just slightly apart. Abs in, everything flat, low back the same distance from the ground. Beautiful. 9 bridges, bridging, lift it up, open those shoulders. Let's start with the right leg this time. Option, you could lift and lower the leg along with the hip. I told you that halfway through. Other side. So if you did 4 of them without the hip lift, do that. Don't want you uneven, don't want one caliphygeian glute and not the other. Eight side planks holding. So another variation as you go into that side plank, once you're up, could be a dip of the hip and a lift, a dip and a lift. Make it really small. You don't want to feel it in your shoulder. And then the other side, of course. Seven-second swimming. Six double leg stretches. Make a snow angel with your arms, because here in San Diego, we don't have snow or frigid temperatures, but the rest of the world does, or the rest of our country does. Woo! We don't have orders to stay inside like some places do. We are fortunate, and now we have 5 golden things. How lucky are we? 4 rolling balls. 3 side bends. 2 Supermans. And a plank holding for 15. Doing your best to keep your hands apart, so skis rather than tripod. Speaking of winter activities. On the 11th day of Pilates, my instructor gave to me 11 single leg stretches. So here we are, legs in tabletop, head, neck, and shoulders float off the ground. Let's extend those arms up in the air, and as the left leg extends, the right arm is going to go overhead. Then right leg, left arm, and switch them. Almost there. Beautiful. 10 toes are touching, tabletop legs, and then single or double. Thighs move away from the body, so the angle of the hip opens up, abs are flat, low back stays the same distance from the ground, back of the neck is long. Nine bridges, bridging, we lift on up. Option to hover the hands this time. And again, you can add that hip lift if you want. Just notice the opposite leg that it doesn't flare out. If you notice that, then go ahead and put your hands back down, because we still want to keep this glute work. Beautiful. Other leg. Eight side planks holding. Next variation, as you come up in that side plank, you could do a thread the needle. So you pivot under that opposite side. And the other side. Adding that if you want. Seconds swimming, back on your abs. 6 double leg stretches, back on your spine. Oh, sorry, did a bonus one. 5 golden things. 4 rolling balls. 3 side bends. Two Supermans. And a plank holding for 15. All right, this is the next to last round because the last round is on you. You and your memory. Yep. On the 12th day of Pilates, my instructor gave to me 12 roll downs rolling. So we're sitting up on that tailbone, tall spine, shoulders out of our ears. We're going to exhale to hinge back, pull the abs and the ribs in, inhale at the back and exhale up. Exhale back, inhale, hold, exhale up, inhale, hold. Exhale back, inhale, hold, exhale up, inhale, hold. Almost there. 11 single leg stretches, tabletop position, opposite arm, opposite leg. Nine bridges bridging, lift those hips, right leg goes up this time. And again, you can lift and lower the leg. You can lift and lower the hip. You can do them both together.
Did you miss 10?
Yes, 10 toes are touching. Thank you, Carol. Stack those legs tabletop, abs in. Here we go, toe touches. Frosty the Snowman can only count to 5, so. Now we have 9 bridges bridging. And again, we're gonna use the right leg first, up and down, hip up and down, or the both of them together. Her leg. Eight side bends bending, and you can use any of those previous iterations, or if you want one final challenge, you come up in your side bend, and then you see if you can lift your top leg and hold without drooping that bottom hip. And then you get to try the other side. 7 seconds swimming. Six, double leg stretches. 5 golden things. 4 rolling balls. 3 side bends. 2 Supermans. And a plank holding for 15. All right. I suggest you unmute yourselves at this point. We are going to start at number 12. Hopefully, someone knows what 12 is, or we start again. Well, yeah, maybe at some point I have to tell you 12, but if you get down to 10, but nobody knows 10, we go back to 12. Okay. Ah, all right. On the 12th day of Pilates, my instructor gave to me 12. I need words.
Well, they're the ones where you sit up.
Roll ups.
Roll
And you
Roll
roll up
downs.
and you roll down and you roll. Yeah, I don't know
roll
what they're called.
downs.
We
Yeah.
got it. So roll downs rolling. Here we go.
Yeah, that thing.
Inhale, hold, exhale up. Exhale back, inhale, hold, exhale up, inhale top. Just halfway. Two more. Hope you're thinking of what number 11 is. 11.
Single leg.
Single leg stretches. There we go. Good thing Carol didn't miss class today. 10.
Toes are touching.
There we go. Good job. So we start in that tabletop and then double or single legs, abs in, tailbone long, low back the same distance from the ground the whole time. Nine.
Single leg hip thingies.
Bridges.
Bridges, bridging, bring it on up. One leg up, lift and lower it 9 times on one side. Other leg. Eight.
Side planks.
There we go. 8 side planks holding. So once again, we're on our side and you have options. You can dip lift, you could arch it up, you could thread your needle, you could lift your leg. And other side. Whatever you did on the first side, you probably want to do here. Seven.
Second swimming.
There we go. Six.
Hamstring cramps.
Double leg stretch.
Yeah, double
Single
leg.
leg.
Oh, I thought we were gonna have to go back to the beginning on that one. Five.
Golden things.
Yes, ma'am. 4.
Bowling balls.
Bowling balls. 3.
Side bends.
Yeah. 2.
Superman.
There we go. Super hung. And
Side plank for 15.
plank holding for 15. Abs in, tailbone under, thighs lifted, head in line, shoulders broad. And relax. Woo! Give yourself a big hand. That is not a big thing. We're going to stretch. So if you've grown a lot during stretching, you might want to mute yourselves. We're going to mosey down to our spine. We're going to hug that right knee in, left knee is bent. And we're just going to draw some circles on the ceiling with that right knee and reverse them. Good. And then we're gonna bring that right knee as far into our right shoulder as we can, let the left leg drop open to the left. Feel that inner thigh stretch. And then bring your right knee back to center, stretch your left leg out, flex through the heel, and try to get that hip flexor nice and flat. Hands come behind your right hamstring, pull that knee so that your thigh rests on your ribs if possible. And then draw some circles through your ankle. Point and flex. And then with the foot flexed, go ahead and reach down, pull those toes back and flex the heel towards the sky. And then maybe manipulate those toes a little bit. Then we're going to reach around, grab that ankle. We're going to pull ourselves way up to that ankle, lifting, flex through the heel, and then bring that leg with you, deep, deep hamstring stretch. Bend that right knee, put the foot on the left thigh. Grab your right knee, pull it up towards your chest. So we've got it across the body part of the way, but mostly we're lifting up for a big, deep stretch on that hip. Then slide the foot to the outside of the left thigh and let your body twist over to the left if you like. As you come back through center, cross that right ankle over the left thigh. Drop that knee open, and then we're going to reach through, thread the needle, left leg up in the air. We'll point and flex through that ankle, do some circles, windshield wipers, and then bend the knee deeply. Cross that right leg over, grab your left shin and pull both knees up and a little to the left for a deep stretch on that right hip again. And then if you like, arms into a T, knees drop left for a twist. Straighten the left leg out, follow it with the right one. If we succeeded, that right leg should feel flatter, closer to the ground, and maybe longer. So we'll bend both knees again, bring that left knee in, give it a deep hug, bring it as far as you can to that left shoulder. Rotate through that ankle a couple times. Right leg is open, and then everything back through center, right leg flex through the heel. Try and get that hip flexor open, and then bring that left knee in nice and close, rib to thigh, flex through your toes, reach down, play with your toes, flex through the sky, reach it up, stretch it up, point, flex, circle. Then we'll climb up. We're going to grab the back of that ankle. We're going to flex through the heel and come back down. Oh, deep stretch. Left ankle on your right thigh, and then pull it up towards your chest. And then we'll take that foot on the outside of the thigh and drop into a twist if you like. As you come back through center, that ankle drapes across the right thigh. We extend that leg up, and now we point and flex through that right side and circle. Bend it, bring those knees closer as you crisscross, grabbing the right shin, pulling it up and over towards that right shoulder, and we'll pause here. And then arms into a T, drop right. And back through center. Stretch those arms out, point those toes, long spine. Option to do a roll up to meet me on your hands and knees, or just roll over onto your side and then come up onto your hands and knees, please. Good. Let's walk that right hand forward, left hand forward, right hand a little farther, left hand a little farther. And we undulate reindeer and cat. Walk them back a hand print, smaller undulation. Good. Walk them over to the right. So we get that nice angle. And then back through center, over to the left. Same thing. And then everything back through center. One more cat. One more reindeer. Tuck your toes, lift your heels, press them down. Pebble them out if that would feel good. Wide stance, nod yes and shake no. Hands on your thighs, bent, needs cat, meow. And reindeer, meow. Hands to your heart, lift it up. Give yourself a big hand, or seal, or